hope you're all okay. Weird for me, innit? 3 streams in 3 nights. But you know, I'm just sort of trying to keep it simple. It's a lot easier. Whoops. It's a lot easier to cover idiots. Wait there, sorry. I've left my laptop unmuted. Just one moment. Shit, bollocks, fuck. Oh no. Shit, bollocks, fuck. There's my tech skills, see? Anyway, as I was saying, it's just a lot easier sometimes to just sort of like play his videos and just react to them rather than having to mess around with editing and whatnot, which I'm not very good at, let's be honest. So, yeah. Anyway, so he finally comes back to YouTube, yeah? So, you know, released that video yesterday. And I thought, wow, you know, I bet there's going to be community posts, I bet there's going to be live streams, I bet there's going to be videos and all sorts. And so I check again. It wasn't even early this morning, it was like this afternoon. And there was, oh cool, nothing. I was like, what? This is weird. It's almost like Chili's changed. Do you think this YouTube ban has changed him? Could it have changed him? Oh my God, I hope it's not changed him. Well, I'm trying to say IOT to everybody quick. Oh, new feed, Stream Elements bot is sound. It's something that I've ended up adding by accident, but I don't mind it because it gives me a rundown at the end of each stream, so it's happy days. So, hello everybody, W124 Mercedes, Harold, Sean, new feed, Svalvel, you know I'm never going to get that right. Svavelvintok, they are, who just did TTU, please let me know how to say your name. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'll forget by next stream, but yeah. Hello, Timo, and hello, everybody. Right, so, yeah, so then I checked again later on this afternoon, and he had done, oh, sorry, just ignore my shit. He was in the middle, that was it, in the middle of uploading a video, which looks shit, to be fair. Oh, also, so I was on the school run this morning and I looked on my phone and I had some emails and whatnot, and there was an email from YouTube about a copyright, what's it called, violation or something. And I thought, oh my God, look at that, look, the wanker finally he's tried to get me in the shit for copyright violations or whatever. It was, you know what I mean. Sorry, 1 second. And I looked anyway, and it weren't because of that. I don't know, anybody that was here last night, I also shown that TikTok style YouTube short video from, I think it was Cameras of Mass, whatever his stupid name is. I could be wrong, by the way, it might not be him, I can't remember who it was. But who thought that Chili had died, not that he'd just been banned. They actually thought that Chili had died. So, yeah. And anyway, and that had 15 seconds of a Wiz Khalifa song in it, so I had to remove that. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, everybody, just ignore it. Right, so I've literally not seen anything of this video. I mean, usually I've at least seen 30 seconds of the videos that I play. I've seen nothing of this. I have no idea what it's about. I have no idea what stupid shit it comes out with. I've got no idea about anything. Make sure volume's turned up. It wasn't, you see. And I do believe it's this one. Let's go.
When do you guys say, F these torture cuffs? Don't need them anymore.
Handcuffs.
I got a camera right here. I can talk to this guy. If he wants to run off, okay. There's going to be 1 out of 5 guys who are going to run, right? But none of you guys will take the mantle. None of you guys will take the reins. I say this to cops, 700 plus videos.
Because they don't make the fucking law. They enforce it. And you're full of shit. I mean, I've said this before, and I don't know. I know he's already going to say all this. Let's get through the intro, yeah, shall we? Sorry.
Right? I say this to cops all the time. When do you guys decide that you're going to say no more of these? I'm not putting these on another person. Have you had those torture cuffs put on? Sure, I have in training. No, let me put them on you, cop style. Cops will all say, oh, we don't put them on hard. Yes, you do. They all hurt. Those cuffs hurt every time.
Lies.
100 times out of 100. I just don't understand how this helps
Shit, sorry.
damn thing, and how it doesn't make the people resent the cops even more. Just a little more today when I drive to work. I got a little more resentment for the guys wearing blue.
Hi, Melissa, and Unlocked, and Smitty. I'm trying to see if I've missed... Oh, excuse me. I'm drinking fizzy wine. It's making me burp. Sean, Harold, ZXL or ZXL, however you prefer it, and RB. Hello, everybody. Oh, shit.
I just think to myself, like, currently in California, we have a crime problem out of control, right? You are capable, like, you're as capable as I am, I'm as capable as you are. We're equal. You passed a bunch of tests to get
Hey, Michael, in the dark, Canuck.
here. What are you guys, like, I'm seeing it every half a mile or mile. You guys are parked here, and I'm thinking to myself, like, what's the purpose? This highway, my job's not, so I'm not a city cop, you know what I mean? So I can't speak with anybody else that's out here in any other cars, but my job is criminal interdiction. See this, criminal interdiction, see this, you're a canine cop even, and like the war on drugs, we're locking up millions of people.
Yeah, I've heard ZXL. Hi, Courseless Rebel, and hello, J5. Yeah, I heard the judge had things to say, or just massive behave yourselves, a lot of you.
It's not getting any better. And like, we're the same age, you and me. You know, I have a purpose in life. I'm supposed to do something with my life that's great. So are you. So I think...
Yeah, it's called grifting. Chile is supposed to be grifting. Chile's purpose in life, yeah, is to become a millionaire without actually having to work for it. So his main goal is eventually filing a successful lawsuit that, you know, sets him up for life, basically. That is his mission in life. That's his goal. Not like, you know, this police officer that's actually got a job. State trooper, police officer, whichever, same thing.
To myself, I see you guys, and I wasn't going to stop, but after about the 20th car, if you guys pulled on the side of the road just trying to get someone for speeding, it's like, what about the man behind the vehicle?
It's like they want to, like, stop dangerous driving. It's like, oh my God, it's like they want to prevent people from getting hurt. It's just madness, oh my God. Hello, Chalky's in a van, that's an interesting name. Thanks for being here.
What about the human being then? There's rape kits, I guarantee you, sitting on a shelf in Arizona somewhere. But a guy like you didn't know what you were doing, in about 3 days, you'd know. I'm just saying, this is just... There's different people that work in different areas of the department. I understand what you're saying. You think this brings us together, you and I? You think you and I are better friends when I see you guys hiding on the side of the road? I mean,
No.
I gotta keep my speedometer just on the right thing, make sure my dash cam's on. That way, someone can't make something up that I did something wrong. Okay. So people are making stuff up? Oh, it's...
No, nobody's making stuff up. He's just an idiot.
There's no oversight over police in America, and so we get to this point where there's such a gap.
I'm doing good, Courseless Rebel. I'm doing good. I'm approaching 40 with my chin held high.
Between us, that, I mean, before I started doing what I do now.
For example, when I did my amazing interview with my mum the other night, I was talking to her about, she was telling me about an issue that had happened a few streets away from her. And some young girl, I think she was only about 12, 13, ended up getting CS sprayed by the police. Pepper sprayed, as you might call it, and whatnot. But so you had people then on Facebook giving it all the, tyrant police, and the police did this for no reason, and to this little girl, and etc., etc., etc. But then you had people that actually lived there and that witnessed the whole thing, saying, no, she was warned over and over and over again. She was being racist, giving them abuse, getting in the faces, being aggressive. And after several warnings, then they finally did it. They didn't want to do it. They did it because she was acting like an absolute fucking idiot. You know what? I just forgot my train of thought. Oh, God. Yeah, great. He said, what did he say? Oh, just whatever. And you know what I mean? He's a fucking idiot. He don't know what he's talking about.
Call you these names, right? Because I don't want to get fined and feed and treated bad. And
I just remembered what I was saying, my train of thought. Right. So he's going on like, because I was on about them when me and my mates were teenagers, we had no respect for the police. But don't get me wrong, though, we didn't ever get in the faces and abuse them, because back then they would beat the shit out of you, which I'm not saying right, obviously. The way he's saying this, that he used to abuse the police, he used to get in the faces, he used to do etc., etc., etc. He's saying it in the same way that I was saying this to my mum about when I was a teenager. No, it was like, what, weeks ago, months ago at the most. And bearing in mind, the bloke's nearly 50. Fucking ridiculous.
But that happened to me so many times that I'm sorry you got treated bad. Oh, dude, not by which one? Which copper? Like, I've been treated bad by 10 cops. And then eventually I became a constitutional law scholar, and now I literally just travel the country talking to...
Why is he still calling himself that? Can any of you remember, I can't remember who it was with though, where somebody had him about the whole constitutional law scholar malarkey, and he said that it's not a title that he gave himself. It was from when he was doing work, like, you know, making his videos or, you know, developing his projects, so to speak, with his team. And these were like, you know, qualified lawyers and whatnot. And they were so amazed people, yeah, with his knowledge and his, oh my days, just this mind-blowing intellect when it comes to constitutional law, that it was them. And yet he's still fucking doing it. He's doing well though, isn't he? For a constitutional law scholar, it's amazing how many successes he's had. Hello, text mama bear. Oh, Script Cat, not seen you for ages. How are you, my love?
You can watch my channel. You'll be on a channel called Delete Laws. You can watch it.
Ooh, exciting.
I just ask you guys, like, look, we can't beat you guys, right? You guys are organized paramilitary group. We cannot beat you guys in a physical fight.
Yeah, you know none of that was true though, isn't it, Unlocked?
We're not gonna win, right? Unless there's total anarchy. Who wants that? I want rule of law. This kind of thing is still going on, and we're worse. DUIs are worse, drug addiction's worse. The prisons are more full than ever before. Like, what? You said you're out here chasing criminals. What good's it doing? I just don't understand how this helps a damn...
I'm pretty sure there's a lot that you don't understand. But, you know, it's okay. Just try not to beat yourself up about it, yeah? Why don't you try and educate yourself? That's an idea. Just try it. You might like it.
And how it doesn't make the people resent the cops even more. Just a little more today when I drive to work. I got a little more resentment for the guys wearing blue. And that's not the
I'm sure they're absolutely devastated.
healthy way. So you have resentment because you see a cop on the highway and you have a resentment that he might pull you over for doing something you shouldn't be doing. Well, what's the point? I mean, what? So just say you say you saw 20. It's 20 something.
Yes, Arby, you're absolutely right. That is all it means. It means that I think it was Merb, this was ages ago, so I could be wrong, but I think it was Merb who said that he doesn't understand law. He just knows trivia. He knows a crap load of trivia. You know, you get told something or you read something and you retain it. It stays in your mind. You remember it. But you don't know the meaning and the context behind it. That is Chile in a nutshell. It really is.
20. That's just hard. Number 10?
It'd be great in a game of Trivial Pursuit.
I mean, that's a low number. Between 10 and 20. Between where? Between from where I left at the AM PM 20 miles ago to here, I've seen at least 10, maybe 20 cops pulled on the side of the road. And I just think to myself, man, we got big problems. Is it possible that people are seeing like a Mark Hewitt? Is it possible that they do slow down? You said that it caused you to slow down, which in turn creates a safe driving area.
A constitutional dog collar.
Do you see that? Do you think though that when I see you guys I feel safer? I would hope you would. Not at all. I feel like I'm in more danger.
If he was terrified, he's just so scared. Them nasty police officers are just like dying to shoot him. Do you remember when he caused so much shit in Ironton, didn't he, anyway? But when he got arrested by them, when he was refusing to fucking leave that, what was it, a town hall or something like that? Anyway, you know what I'm on about. And when it came to him fleeing and not going back for his court dates and whatnot, he did at one point say that it's because that they would have tried to kill him. He'd have been sent to the jail, he'd have had to stay in the jail, and they would have tried to murder him. Because he is that significant, people. Don't you ever doubt it. This is a significant, important man. And we all better remember it.
I think you're not in the moment. Then why didn't Kerry Lake quitting. Because Kerry Lake ran on Back the Blue. We want qualified immunity for cops. I'm a conservative. I said, get her off the stage. We want everybody to be equally held. I want my dog held accountable. I want everybody held accountable. I'm not...
Nifid, you are doing things right. Me, I mean, I've not really had to talk to the police for, God knows, years and years and years. As a teenager, though, I did a few times because I was an absolute dickhead, which I'm happy to admit. I was a twatty, bratty, disrespectful, shitty teenager. So there we go. Fairy Tale, that's a nice name. Plus, if he doesn't feel safe around them, why does he constantly approach them in the manner that he does? Exactly. He you know what, right? You wouldn't catch him ever going up to just a crowd of men. Like, let's say you had a group of men outside a bar having a fag, a cigarette, right? You know what I mean? He would never just walk up to them and start talking to them in the aggressive way he does to coppers. But the reason he does it to coppers is because he knows that 99.9% of them will not react badly. And actually understandably a lot of the times, because, you know, it's their job. Unfortunately, they have to put up with shit. It's not right, but, you know. Hey up, Canadian chick, I'm so glad you made it. Thank you, love. Enzo the God, that's a wicked name. Hello, mate.
Sovereign citizen, I'm for rule of law. I am not for...
Whoa. Right, I heard sovereign citizen. Let me have a go at rewind. I'm not very good at it. There we go.
I said, get her off the stage. We want everybody to be equally held... I want my dog held accountable. I want everybody held accountable. I'm not some sovereign citizen. I'm for rule of law.
Right, stop, hold it. Whoa. A few things there. I want my dog held accountable. Now, right, your dog should never be held accountable. You should be, because you're the only ever seeing with shit bags. Bags to put the shit in. A scoop. Just anything. Rubber gloves. The little bags that you scoop it up with. Because I never did. And I could be wrong, but I never did. So... he's a dog. Charlie's a dog, so he doesn't have to be held responsible and accountable. Chili does, and he never was. And yes, save Charlie, I agree. Hashtag save Charlie, please. Let me hear that from you all. What else? Right. He's not a sovereign citizen. That's bullshit. That last video proves that. You know, remember, we've got a right to travel. No, you've got a right to travel. You can use your legs. You can catch a bus. You can ride a bicycle. You want to drive a car? That's a fucking privilege. Get a license. It ain't, I was going to say it ain't difficult. It probably is, I mean, but the whole process, I mean, is straightforward. If that's what you want to do, work at it, get it. Simples. And then, yeah, that's it. And, you know, he's a I can't remember the wording now, but, you know, a man of law and order. Says the bloke who, wow, countless times drives along at high speeds whilst live streaming with 2 phones and a laptop and a ring light in his face. Just, wow. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's just like, that's just one thing that he's done so many times, which is illegal, but he is a law-abiding citizen, don't you forget it. But like the abuse that is given to people. I mean, in this country, again, I could be wrong, but in this country, I think that doxing is pretty much illegal. So, you know, and fair enough, I know it's not in Britain, but he is not a law-abiding citizen. We all know this anyway. We all know this. I mean, I've got the flipping statements and shit from the family that he harassed the fuck out of. He is not a law-abiding citizen. And look what he did to bloody, just, you know, Tina Slate and, excuse me, just so many people. Hello, Unclean Hands. Thanks for being here, mate. And Vera, that's a nice name. Vera Lucia Campos. That's wicked. Have I missed anybody else? Michael, I might say your last name wrong, so I'm not even going to try it. Hello, my loves. Thanks for being here.
I am not for some Soviet, you know what I'm talking about, those guys who are, I'm not part of the rule of law. Yes, you are, because you can't drive 150 through here. Now, if the guy's driving 150, why can't we set up a camera to do this right here? Why can't we put a camera on?
Because if it's driving at 150, I'm assuming he means miles per hour, and that's really fucking fast. If somebody's driving that fast, then the chances of them having an accident is just so much more, basically, than sticking with the speed limit. And then it's not a case of, you know, if it was just guaranteed that, were we to stop them, you know what, you could think like that. But what are the chances that they'll that they'll have an accident and nobody else will get hurt. Probably not that flipping. There's a really, really good chance that another vehicle will be involved, and that vehicle could just have a single person in it, or it could have a whole family in it. That they could go off the road, onto the path, the sidewalk, as you Americans call it, straight into a crowd of pedestrians. This whole, there's no crime without a victim. It's just absolute bullshit. You cannot go out of your way to, you can't only prosecute and pull over and do anything about just people that are actually committing crimes with actual victims there and then. You have to do things sometimes to prevent victims, and that is a big thing of what police do. It just, oh my God, man, it boggles my mind. But for some bizarre reason, well, thank you, Austin. I ain't got an accent, though. Hello. Right, anybody else that I haven't said hello to, hi, everybody. I thought my laptop was charged up, but it's gone off. So I'm going to put it back on charge, let this play for a minute, and I'll be watching the chat the best I can on my TV. So, yeah.
All right here. And then do what? What's the camera going to do? And if the camera's doing 150, you send the guy out to go deal with the guy who's doing 150, because that's dangerous. Well, you're decentralized, but you're a centralized organization. So that means you have to then send someone out.
Oh no, it turns out that I'm just that stupid when it comes to tech that it had just gone into sleep mode. So yeah.
A centralized post, which isn't working. Yeah, so if camera's out here, it says a guy just went by at 150. Right. Then we got to catch that guy. Right, unless you have decentralized posts all over the place. But you don't. I mean decentralized posts. So currently you have a ranking system, sergeant, captain, colonel, all that stuff, in a centralized statist format of policing. If we had a decentralized system, if there was a bunch of small units of 10 or 20 guys broken apart without rankings, then you would know what your oath to the Constitution is supposed to be. You could go stop that guy and say, hey, look, I can impound your car, but there's another camera coming up the road here. We're going to give you a shot. You do it again, you can't drive 150. There's a...
Fucking hell. And what if they kill somebody? Oh, God. The things that he's said in the past as well, yeah, it really, really strongly makes me believe that he has never been unfortunate enough, which I'm glad about, by the way, but he's never been unfortunate enough to suffer the loss of a loved one at the hands of another driver or in a car. And so even if it's your loved one that had too much to drink or was going too fast and they had a crash and killed themselves, you would have wished and hoped and, oh my God, if only.
Contract. My mom, my sister, my daughter, my best friend are on this road.
What fucking daughter?
The worst part about it is, when I started this off a year ago, I used to just hate cops. I'm sorry you feel that way.
You still do. But it's because you think that none of them are ever going to do anything back to you. And then he met a copper called Chad. And Chad went and spoke to his chief. Chief said yes. Chad says, let's go. You said, yo. And then you said, oh no, I can't, because I've got this like really high knee pressure and it's all Kate's fault, innit? Dickhead.
I've been treated bad so many times. Where at? California, Alaska, Oregon, Texas, Florida. Where haven't I been treated? Now I'm a man and I'm a law scholar. So they have to have pause with me because I say, check my name, dude. I sue a lot of bad cops. But this isn't getting any better, it's getting worse. And so I decided to, instead of just hating you, right? Which I did, dude. I'm sorry, I hated people who were cops. I just hated them, right? But then, because I've been treated bad so many times. But then after a while, as I got to sit down and talk with you, pretty soon I found out there's some pretty good guys. They sign up to the Death Star, and they don't even want to be bad. I talk about the torture cops, I say, can we hear...
Exactly, Austin, right? And it's like, don't get me wrong, I know domestic violence can happen both ways, yeah, but in them cases it is more often that it's the male partner beating on a female partner. But in Chile's amazing utopia, the transparency police will turn up and, oh, I'm now on camera. No, shit don't work like that. Just, oh God, what world does he, what? Oh my God, it's just too much. Jesus fucking Christ.
in torture cuffs, and they're like, yeah, we'd love to find a new way to restrain somebody. And they said, but it's out of my...
No, don't even have them. I'll be right. He ain't even on high knee. Doctors told him that. I have high blood pressure. I actually have a bad knee as well. I have a bad few things, to be fair. But let's, I've got 2 of those things. But do you know how... it's not just a case of, oh, no, I can't do this because I've got a bad knee. I can say that, I find this a bit odd because my knee might be aching a bit. I can do that. But when I say that there is this wrong with my knee or my blood pressure is this, it's not because I sat there. Oh, I know you do, but it's not because I sat there, though, and decided that to myself. Or, I went on to, what's one of them fucking diagnose yourselves websites? I went on to that and I diagnosed myself with basically terminal explosion. If it was that much of... And can you remember as well, right, after he backed out the fight, saying that he had this terminal knee pressure, and then it was that one, right, it was that video, I think it was this video anyway, where he was in, like, is it Hollywood Boulevard or somewhere like that? And where there was that woman who he said stunk. And he said he'd get her an Uber, but then he didn't, but he took money for it. Didn't see her onto a bus, didn't give her a lift home, so I think it was that one, but I could be wrong. It might have been one a bit before. But either way, there's this video where he was down and everything, like squatting, and one very not so bad, but still aches a bit. I can't squat. And bear in mind as well, he's only a little bit shorter than 10 years older than me. No. My terminal knee pressure, if I did that, my knees would explode. You get me? It's just what happens, ain't it? With terminal knee pressure. Everybody knows that.
Hey, Grace. I hear it all the time. Oh, it's not up to me. You're the man wearing the star. You can go to the guy above you and say, I don't want to put torture cuffs on people anymore. I want to use a Velcro strap and strap it to his belt. I feel secure with that. Good pat down.
Do you all remember? What did my mum say about Velcro restraints? Type in the chat if you remember what my mum's opinion was on Velcro restraints. It was just one word, a common British insult word that begins with T. Let me know if you remember.
Yeah, you can get out of it if you fight long enough. This thing's looking at me. If you tell me, sir, come with me, or we're going to put torture cuffs on you, throw you on the ground, and you're coming no matter what. I said this to a cop yesterday. I said, if you tell me I'm under arrest, I'm going with you, right? He said, yes. Is that going to change once you say you're under arrest? You're coming. He says, no, it's not going to change. I said, okay, then give me the option. I'm 48. Hey, you got to come with us, look in the camera, and agree to the judge, or you'll get a felony. Okay, I agree. Not giving up any of my rights. I'm just agreeing to go with you without being tortured. Style. The cops will all say.
The whole cop style malarkey. And I mean, is this a bit that was on at the beginning, like the intro thing? I should probably just let it play for a minute, shouldn't I? And I'll try and remember what he said and give my opinion in a minute or two. I've got a shitty memory sometimes, though.
No, we don't put them on hard. Yes, you do. They all hurt. Those cuffs hurt every time, 100 times out of 100.
Yeah, that was the one. Right. So, handcuffs hurt every time, 100 times out of 100. Now, I have been in handcuffs by the police at least 4 times. It might be 5. I've been in handcuffs from my husband over 10 times. Easily over 10 times, actually. Not once. Like, I can remember having red marks the first time, and that's because I struggled. I weren't in pain, though, but I struggled, so I ended up the next day, like, having some red marks around my wrists. Didn't struggle the next several million times. No issues. No issues. So, and the thing is that he can't be trusted. He's not unbiased, obviously. So there's no chance that he would ever put handcuffs onto a copper the way that they should be put on. He would deliberately make sure that they hurt. He'd make sure that they catch their skin and that they're really, really...
So I'm just saying, like, when do we get to a place where you guys start to say, I want to be a cop, I want to make sure people are taken care of, I don't want to use these anymore, I don't want to use torture cuffs anymore. I've asked 100 cops to go to my channel. There's 700 videos. I'm not joking here. I'm really have dedicated the rest of my life to changing you guys. This sucks. This sucks. Cops are cracking down on DUIs. How are DUIs? How are DUIs? Never been worse.
Bloody hell, ZXO. Yeah, you are going up in the world. Well done. You know you've made it. But you know what? You know you've made it when you get trolls And when you get porn bots in your live chats, you know you've made it as a YouTuber then. Anyway, well, I didn't see anybody say what my mum had said. So when I asked her about, basically I said, oh, it calls handcuffs torture cuffs. What do you think about that? And she went, no, that's it. No, she went, nah. And says, right, and he wants to replace them with Velcro restraints. And she said, twat. So, yeah, that's me, mum. I wonder where I'll get it from.
And remember, we're the same age, about 1980, the first cop commercial. Cops are cracking down on DUIs. How's it going?
You're the winner.
More people are, guys beating their wives. Just take one of them has to go on a domestic. How's that working out? The empirical data says for the last 20 years, just arresting one of them because we get a call from, come back from the girl who got murdered, O.J. Simpson's wife.
It's just me. That's pretty much what he's just spent the last 15, 20 seconds saying. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's actually what he always says, but...
From 1990, right? And so now you have to take one. The hell was that working? You take me, I beat my wife, I come home, I beat her worse. And she goes back to me.
Not necessarily, but yes, sometimes that does happen. But that is not altered by whether the police arrest that bloke or not. That is... Oh, my God. I shouldn't even be having to talk about this shit. That is like the whole mindset of a battered wife, that they're not just physically abused, they are mentally abused, and they are pretty much convinced, I'm speaking from experience, that it is their fault, that they did something wrong, they triggered him, that they can do it better. And also, a big one, a massive one, is that they can fix him, they can make him better, they can help him and make him stop. Just the fact that he's trying to bring into his narrative sort of thing, that the fact that a lot of beaten wives, battered wives, go back to their blokes, that is very, very insulting to me. Just, wow. Text Mama Bear, which one did I say, my love? Tell me what you want me to say, and I will say it again and again and again, because it'd be nice to lighten the mood, wouldn't it? Hey up, Aaron. Hey, Angel Rivera. I just got here. We're chilly giving a ticket. I have no idea yet, my love. How far in it are we? Let's have a look. We're 10 minutes in. It's 27 minutes long. I've not seen it yet, so let's see what happens, shall we?
And you're like, dude, I just saved you, chick. I just came in, the guy beat you up, I pulled you out, now she's right back with me. So I'm trying.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm sure all coppers go in there and save these women from the husbands beating on them, by cameras, by the way. The twat. That's the one in it, text Mama Bear. Yeah, so these coppers walk in with their cameras, no weapons, no aggression or whatever. They calmly walk in and very, very nicely ask the horrible, violent husband to please stop beating on his wife. And the husband turns around and goes, oh my God, you're recording me. Oh my God. Oh my God. And they sit there and cry and sob at the realisation of what a wanker they are. And then the poor battered wife runs to the police officers and, into their soft embrace. Right? And, the transparency copper will stroke their hair and say, shh, they're there. We're going to get your man help. We're not going to send him to jail. We're not going to send him to prison. We're going to get him help. And you will be a happy family someday. And it will be with my help, because I am a hero. I am basically the extension of Jose Maria de Castro. Hero for all. Don't you forget it.
Time to reach individual men. Because you are a man. You're a man. So I just want to ask you, what good you think you're doing as a man? Because you're probably pretty close to retirement. You're probably 5 or 6 years away.
Maybe he's giving it large to his missus every night. Maybe that's one thing good that he's doing as a man. Or his husband. You know what? Yeah, he could be doing that. Do you know one thing he's doing as a man? But it won't matter whether he was a man, woman, or something flipping in between. I don't give a shit. One thing that he's doing is he's going to work every day. He's being polite and cordial. he's trying to help people. He's trying to protect people. When required, he's trying to explain things. He's also listening. This is a man, if I've ever seen one, sort of thing, compared to you, who's a little crybaby. So yeah.
I don't hate you guys anymore. I really don't. I just never felt that way.
He doesn't hate them now, because, you know, it's been a couple of weeks.
Oh, fudge. Are you kidding me, brother? Are you kidding me?
Fudge. Can you remember again, in a court thing that he videoed, recorded, I think it was one of these things with Kate, and I don't know whether it was the one where, the very first one where he tried to get a harassment order, restraining order, without her there, and I can't remember all the right terms. But anyway, it was something that recorded, or it might have been the one where Kate did actually have to appear. And one of his things that he said is that he doesn't curse, whatever you Americans say. I call it swearing. So, you know, I don't swear, Your Honour. But look, basically, she's that bad. The torment that I'm going through is that bad that they're making me swear, Your Honour. He doesn't swear, you know, people. He don't swear. And so he's all, fudge this and get the flock out of here and all this, that and the other. But then you watch another video where he fucking swears loads. He thinks, just what, dickhead?
I got a video on my YouTube channel right after George Floyd was murdered. I've been studying law.
20 years. Let's have a look.
I just never felt that way, man. Oh, fudge. Are you kidding me, brother? Are you kidding me? I got a video on my YouTube channel right after George Floyd was murdered. I've been studying law for 20 years.
I know he's used what's her name? Breonna Taylor, it was, wasn't it? I know he's used her for his narrative, and yeah, George Floyd, I mean, that's no surprise. He's just got to use whatever he can use, ain't he? Because remember people, yeah? He knows what it's like to be black. He understands. He understands because when he was in prison, where, by the way, he's never been sent, he's never gone to prison for anything, but when he was in prison, he basically had to join a gang. He was almost killed for working out with a NR, as he called it. Not it, but you know what I mean, him. Just that, meh. But he's never been to prison. Never been to prison.
I've been studying law for 20 years. 20 years.
If you have, then fuck me, you should be ashamed of yourself. I've been studying law for 20 fucking seconds and I know more than you. And I swear to God I know more about the American Constitution than you do. And just in case, I know this always comes as a shock to you all. I do realise that. So just brace yourselves. Be prepared, right? But I'm not American. I'm not American. Shocking, I know. Please don't hate me for it. Please don't cancel me for it, okay? I'm sorry, but I'm not American. But I am pretty damn sure that even I know more about US constitutional law than this fucking moron.
Are you like a lawyer now? I'm not. I play a lawyer on TV, I guess you would say. But no, I'm not a lawyer. I got known operated.
He plays a lawyer on TV? I guess you could say. Who would say that? I'd like to know. How many of you would say that he is a lawyer on TV? I mean, is it... Just wow. Wow. It's amazing, isn't it, that he can still shock us? The shit that he still comes out with. I know, Mark. Yeah, I'm not American, I know. I'm sorry. I thought that I was covering it up quite well. Yeah, text Mum about, I'm sorry. I thought I was doing quite a good accent, but I know sometimes I slip up. So I'm being honest now, people. I'm being honest, all right? I'm not American. I'm sorry.
2002 by the cops. Drugs. And by the time I realized they should have never known operated me, trial was over and the whole thing was done.
Why shouldn't they? I've been sparked with that once, right? Luckily, I was okay. I made it home safely. But I've got friends that weren't that lucky. We have a serial killer, or had a serial killer in this country that used that. Fuck you and your fucking date rape drug, dickhead.
I got some diversion program. 5 felonies came down to...
Some diversion program. So yeah, he took a plea deal. Fucking hell. It just can't stop spewing the lies, can it? But what muddles me is that we watch this and we listen to this and we remember this and we see it and we see what a joke and what a liar he is. Why do his followers not see this shit, man? Why do they not? I can't get my head around it. I mean, he swore blind that never happened. I think I might have the clip somewhere, but it would take me a while to find it. But like when he said it to Josh, like as a response to something that Josh had said, that I never took a diversion program. That's defamation, you dunce cat. That's pretty much word for word what he said. And yet then there's the recording from when he was in court where he said to the judge, yes, I took this deferment, you know what I mean, program Malaka, and he's just said it just now as well. But apparently it never happened. Never happened. Exactly unlocked, yeah. It's a no contest plea, which is basically, it's a plea deal, ain't it? You might not be saying that you're guilty, but you are saying that there was enough evidence that you would have been convicted for it, which is basically pleading guilty. Now, don't get me wrong. I know in America things are different, and I don't agree with how it all is. Like, I think it's a bit shit, the amount of people that do end up pleading guilty just because it is actually the easiest thing to do rather than having to be in jail for ages and ages and ages and etc, etc. You know what I mean? I know that it does happen where innocent people do plead guilty. I do understand that, and I think it's terrible. I don't think that's right, but I'm not going to get into that. It's all a bit of a but with this... God, man, it goes round saying he beat the charges. You didn't beat the charges. If the charges had got dropped, yeah, then you would have beat the charges. If you'd have been found not guilty, then even then you could have said you beat the charges. But no, that's not what happened at all. Dickhead.
Misdemeanor because I wasn't a drug dealer. Never had anything to do with drug dealing. But
liar, I disagree. You were a fucking date rape drug dealer, and you know what? I think you're flying foot what you think of that. Try and sue me for fucking defamation. Good luck with it. Seriously, good luck to you.
It didn't matter. The damage for me. Look how I am now with you guys. So from 2002 to 2022, I showed an arc here, you know. And now I look at you, man, and I think to myself,
things that they say. You took this on because you're a tyrant, because you're a terrible, terrible person. That's why you got this job. Because you're an awful person. You pig, you pig, you pig, you pig, you pig. That's pretty much it, isn't it? We have a lot. In Scotland, we have the not proven verdict also, which is still an acquittal. But colloquially, it has the ring of, we know you did it, but couldn't prove it well enough. Exactly, Nepeed, exactly.
I gotta win you over to get you to talk about torture cuffs with your higher-ups. And say maybe there's another way.
The higher-ups do not make the fucking laws, man. They don't make the laws. Not to mention, it's only you and your, 5 followers that actually think that handcuffs are torture. Fucking hell.
Hey, I talked to a guy, there's a camera, I think 50% of people would surrender to me on camera. Because you have...
Really? Another shocker for you. I'm female, you know. I know, shocking. Again, I get it. It's all these truths coming out today, isn't there? I'm not American and I'm female. But I've got fucking bigger bollocks than this joke. He would never have me back down or anything about anything. He is not intimidating. He only gives it the big un. You know, I'm well hard, I am. I can do this and I can do that. When it's people like police officers or, you know, fucking people working in a bloody social security building. Just, you know what I mean? It's only, he only gives it this, oh, I'm well hard, I am, big un, when it's people like that he knows will not do anything back because it ain't worth the jobs. And you are certainly not worth their jobs. That's the only time he's all big and hard. God knows all, but it's because he's a flipping idiot.
That personality, you could just get them to, look, you gotta come with me. Either I put you in torture cuffs and you come, or you look in the camera, tell the judge you agree, and if you violate that, it's between you and the judge. I'm not even gonna chase you. I got your ID. Go ahead. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, after a while, even if I beat my wife, I know I'm not outrunning you. And even if I do now, you're gonna get me later. That's all I'm saying. So I don't respect this. I don't respect it. It doesn't provide a safety mechanism for people. It's a waste of a good man's time.
I disagree. I say that it's a good traffic control
I think right here, people see us and they slow down, so it creates a safe.
Exactly, and that's completely true. That is exactly what happens. And like in this country, for example, around Christmas, so this time of year it will start, because it's now December, isn't it, officially? Wow. Right, so from now until and whatnot, because this is the time of year where people drink drive. That is a fact. That is what happens. It's like they are preventing accidents. That is actually and literally what they are doing. And no, we can't guarantee that every single one will have an accident and all this, that, and the other. But oh my God, like, why do we have to have lost somebody? Why do we have to have people die for, or to be, you know, badly injured for a crime? You can put a figure on it, obviously. It's impossible, it is. But just trying to imagine the possible number of victims, potential victims that have been saved, that have been prevented, that were prevented from creating, sort of thing, because of things like pulling over people for speeding, pulling over people for swerving, pulling over people for basically just not driving correctly. It muddles me, it really, really does. And it's muddled me that much, so I'm now nipping to the loo, so I'm going to leave you with him for a moment.
Driving environment for everybody else. So, you really think you're saving people's lives out here? That's possible. I could say that we don't get a lot of collisions when we're out here, because people will see us and slow down. You get less collisions when you're out here? I would say so. In my experience, I've been doing it for a little while. How long? 20 years now? For close to it. Yeah. But I would say that we do affect traffic. When people see a marked car or whatever car is in here, I would say it affects traffic. So I have a slightly different opinion than you. And maybe your numbers back it up. Yeah. But I'm just saying, we could put a camera on a pole here and get the man back in the office to studying and going after real criminals who have hurt people. Well, we have people that do that too. Yeah, but not I'm driving down the road. You're not going to get them by parked right here. So I'm part of the highway patrol. Highway patrol. So this highway, because other people affect me. You know, I try to affect good on other people as well. I've had people that I've arrested thank me later. People are out of control. Listen, there's going to be people who have to be shot and killed. I don't think we're living in some non-aggression principle.
Has he said anything overly exciting that I need to rewind for? Let me know in the chat. And I will rewind a little bit. But at the moment, let's play.
Whole utopia. What I'm saying, though, is if you allow people to affect you, then the torture cuffs and the tasers and the attack dogs, the canine attack dogs, we're 2022. I cannot get away from you. Not on some random stupid crime. I can't get away. The door ring camera, the ring camera's got a system. You guys, I talk to cops so much, dude. You'll see yourself on video. Listen.
No. You don't talk to cops so much. You insert yourself into their interactions with other people. Uninvited, by the way. Because like we were saying yesterday, like I said yesterday, sorry, but it goes on about being pulled over by the police is humiliating. I've done it again. I've gone and forgot where my train of thought was going because I went sideways. Let me play it. I'll refresh my memory.
When do you guys say, F these torture cuffs? Don't need them anymore.
Not torture cuffs, idiot.
I got a camera right here. I can talk to this guy. If he wants to run...
Oh my fucking God, that doesn't work. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I keep meaning to look this up, yeah. Like I've mentioned before, the UK might not be anymore, but it used to be the country in the world most watched. Most watched country, basically, you know, due to CCTV and whatnot. Let's have a look. So like I've also often said that I don't know whether that's still the case. But let's have a look. What is the most CCTVs? UK's top 5 cities with the most surveillance camera statistics. Oh, China dominates now, apparently. Top 20 cities with most CCTV. But UK has the second, I assume that's going to say. Has has one very high enter, it says there. And then, fuck off. One moment. Of course, when I clicked on this, I realised that there was another one just beneath it. Britain has more surveillance cameras per person than any country except China. Right, so there's little tiny Britain, and we are fucking tiny, as you all know. You're all aware. And yeah, when it comes to CCTV, we are only the second most watched country in the world after China. I mean, that's pretty phenomenal. And I knew that was the case some years ago, but, I don't keep up with this kind of shit, so I didn't know whether it still was. Now, as of 14, a good few years ago, whether there was like, I don't know, just wherever, if there's an opportunity where they can put a big massive pole and they'd have this 360 CCTV camera thing on top of it, that would be able to see a lot of streets, a lot of people, basically, all this, that and the other. We've got loads of them around here. Now, with all of that, do you know what we still have around here? Can any of you guess? Let me know if you can work out what we still have on our council estates. Yes, Canadian shit, yeah, knife crime's high, definitely. That's my point. Crime, full stop, but yeah, knife crime, definitely. Cameras do not... they're not this fantasy fix-it-all thing that Chile's making it out to be. It's just, it just muddles me. Absolutely muddles the shit out of me.
Okay. There's gonna be 1 out of 5 guys that are gonna run, right? But none of you guys will take the mantle. None of you guys will...
What? Is he on about... Wait there.
These torture cuffs. Don't need them anymore. I got a camera right here. I can talk to this guy. If he wants to run off, okay. There's gonna be 1 out of 5 guys that are...
No. If the only concern you've got, is getting a bloody stern talking to by a copper, then at least round where I live and people that I know, most of them will run off if they're not going to face any big consequences for it. Fair enough, over here we're not going to get shot. I get that. But we could still get arrested. We could still potentially go to prison or whatever. And nobody wants that. So if all we face for acting like, I don't know, belligerent, violent twats or something out and about in the street, if the worst we face is a stern telling off by some coppers, then most of us will run. If not all of us. By us, I'm on about me and my council estate pals. So yeah, load of crap. He just absolutely just makes this shit up as he goes, don't he?
Gonna run, right? But none of you guys will take the mantle. None of you guys will take the reins. I say this to cops, 700 plus videos, right? I say this to cops all the time. When do you guys decide?
No, you don't.
You're gonna say, no more of these. I'm not putting these on another person.
Never, because they're not fucking torture. Crazy person comes up and says, it makes no sense. Exactly, Tiro. Who cares about how many videos? It literally makes no difference, does it? I think I just called Chilito simple. But yeah, arguing police on the side of the road is simplistic and doesn't achieve anything. Exactly. The law is not something you argue at the side of the road. It's just not complicated. It really isn't.
Just so you know, I've already swore to God I'll never put my hands behind my back.
God, who you don't believe in, yeah.
Ever again. I'm more than willing to go with you guys. You don't...
But they still did handcuff him, but they handcuffed him at the front, didn't they? As far as I remember. I mean, I just don't get it. Like, remember Glen Serio, any of you that have been around since then? Oh yeah, I hope you can stay without it buffering, Tally. It might buffer a little bit, don't get me wrong. I think it does do that a lot, but hopefully it won't do it too much. Hello, Bitwise. And hello, Tanner. And hello, Little Sassa. That's a wicked name. Alright, so, yeah, Glen Serio. Oh, God, the horrible, disgusting fat munter that he is. When he got arrested the last time, when it was on camera and whatnot, when he did his malarkey, they did 2 sets of handcuffs so that, because he's a big lad, so, because obviously the bigger you are, the more difficult it is to have your wrists closer together behind you. It just more proves that they're not all these tyrannical fucking torturing dungeon masters. Get over your fucking self.
If I've done something so wrong, I need to be taken in. I'm damn near 50 here. I'm not gonna. If you have to take me, okay, I'll go. I can't outrun you. I'm too popular to hide anywhere.
Yeah, you're right. You can't outrun anybody because you're fucking, you know, your terminal knee pressure and whatnot. And oh my God, was he really about to say that I'm too popular to hide anywhere? You ain't popular. You know, popular sounds like that you're, you know, people like you and whatnot. There is a difference. You're not, it's like you're not famous. You're, at the very best, infamous. Yes, Canadian chick. God can't be arrested. That was hilarious, that was. But yeah, you're not fucking, you're not popular. You are a joke. You're a lolcow. It's very, very simple. You're a lolcow, and at the very, very best, you're infamous. It's wow. Hello, commentator auditor, and hello, Yamaha biker. And anybody else I've not said hi to, thanks for being here. Hi.
You're gonna know who I am. Can't put me in a chicken coop somewhere. So I'm just saying, it takes you though. You said you allow people to affect you. Listen to what I'm telling you. You'll never see me again. You have the power to go in and tell your higher ups. Why can't...
But what's the odds then of when them words came out of Chili's mouth, yeah? You'll never see me again. That copper. Oh God, I bet his whole demeanour just relaxed. Like, oh, thank fuck for that. You mean I'll never have to listen to this bullshit again? I bet he was so happy.
Can't we use the digital entertainment? Even on a guy who's beat his wife. Why can't you say...
Fucking coppers who are other men coming around saying, hey, you need to stop doing that. We've got you on camera. He's not even going to hear it, let alone listen to it and do it. Fucking hell, man. What world does he live in? Please, help. Help me make sense. Oh, God. I literally can't make sense of it. I've had shit regarding domestic violence happen to me, and my family members being there didn't stop it from happening. Don't get me wrong, they stopped it by flipping dragging him off me, but them just being there didn't stop a damn thing. Fuck me.
Coming with us. Now, you can come with the torture cuffs and the taser, or this camera right here has got your face, here's your ID. The judge, you know Judge Crawford down the street, he's gonna know who you are. Why can't we get to that? But all you guys say the same BS to me. So it does my pay grade, it's our policy. Well, then time to change the policy and time to up your pay grade. You see what I'm saying to you? The moment I was putting torture cuffs at 18, I hated cops forever.
That shows how pathetic you are then, don't it? Because I was putting handcuffs at the age of 14 and I didn't hate cops forever. You want to grow the fuck up. Stop living in the past, you fucking idiot.
What you were asking for? Drinking and walking home from the party. Because I didn't want to drive a car.
And once again, in America, you have to be over 21 to drink. So you shouldn't have broke the law. Don't break the law and you won't go in handcuffs. It's actually that simple. Don't break the law.
No better, no DUI. The cops pulled me over and put me in torture cuffs for having some drinks when I was 18. I was guilty. So...
Yes, you were. You were guilty of having a drink under the age of 21, which is the legal thumb. In the UK, for example, you have to be 18. Now, don't get me wrong, yeah? I'm not saying that I agree with the whole 21 thing in America, but that's irrelevant. It doesn't matter about whether I agree or not. It doesn't matter whether Chile agrees or not. What matters is that this is the law. You need to follow it. You didn't follow it, therefore, you broke the law. Oh my days. That means you actually got arrested for breaking the law, which is normal. That's what happens. And by all means, yeah, I am watching the chat. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I got nothing against you. I just wanted to...
What a fucking freak. What was that about? He does himself no favours there. That That was crazy. What the fuck was that? Excuse me. Oh, I'm going to the freezing cold outside to have a cigarette, so, yeah.
Listen, girl, I'm a crotchety old man here in a couple years. So, I mean, right? I'm this close to being a crotchety old man. You'll be all right. But I want to change it, but it can't come from...
He's this close to being a grouchy old man instead. Because you know what, Matt? I've got no issue with grouchy old men. As you get older, I think you've got every right to be fucking mardy arse. I really do. Fuck it. But that's not what he is. He is, oh no, these people found out my past, and oh no, these people hurt my fifis. I'm going to sue them and lose, like he does. That's... I can't get my head around it. I actually literally know nobody that would ever act like that, ever. I mean, fucking hell, we don't even talk to the police unless we absolutely have to. This is one thing that I think, the reason that I talk about that stuff, yeah, that I live on a council estate, have done for a very, very long time, that I've been in trouble with the police a few times, because, you know, we all get called bootlickers, and that we're copsuckers and whatnot. But the reason I say all this stuff about me is to pretty much make it very, very clear that is not the case. Where I live and the whole way that I've grown up, we do not talk to the police unless you absolutely have to. So if there's certain things in there, I don't know. Do you get what I mean though? It's just... And he's actually the biggest copsucker that I've ever come across, ever.
I mean, they ain't gonna listen to me, bro. Your higher ups, he's a sovereign citizen. No.
Yes, you are a sovereign citizen with your right to travel.
I'm actually for Jean-Jacques Rousseau's social contract. I'm all for it. I'm all for rule of law.
Well, I don't know about all that, yeah. I've heard you say that before. I don't know what that shit says. I really don't. But you go on about who's the victim, where's the victim, who's the victim, where's the victim. The victim, when it comes to people driving 150 miles an hour or driving drunk or under the influence of drugs, the victim is society. Maybe nobody. So you're all for this social, what's it called? Just, I don't know what it says. Like I say, I've never looked at it because I don't care.
Without rule of law, my mom's not safe. I want the consequences for what happens to my mother. So...
Where's that come from? Your mum's not safe from what? Your mum's not safe maybe from you being fucking crazy. Your mum's not safe from you being an absolute nutter, which potentially attracts other nutters. And so, I don't know, is it that? Your mum's not safe from you threatening to fucking their elderly neighbour. Yeah, your mum's not safe at all. She's related to you.
Do you speak just to cops, or do you talk like lawyers? Lawyers, judges, you name it. I'm suing a bunch of people right now. I got 2 bad...
Yeah, how's it going for you? Sorry, I shouldn't have paused it just then. Let's have a listen.
So, do you speak just to cops, or do you talk like lawyers? Lawyers, judges, you name it. I'm suing a bunch of people right now. I got 2 bad cops in Ohio. I got a judge I'm working on right now. I can't stand this system.
And to sue. Right, does anybody know what's happened anyway? Has anything happened with the Ironton thing? Did he finally respond? Because if he didn't respond, then he is no longer suing anybody there. Because I think the last day was yesterday, I think. So, yeah, let me know.
And upon your look of a human being, I have empathy, compassion, and love for you. And I hate it. I want to hate you, bro. I want to hate your guts. I want to hate you. I do. I want to call you the demon, but it's not working. Me being mean and being a prick isn't working. Whereas if I can get one of you guys to actually take a stand to say, I don't want to use these anymore. Is there another way? Can we...
If you got one of them to say that, yeah, then they would get told to find another job. That's literally all that will happen. So, I don't... But again, you know, it's a chilly verse, isn't it? So, God knows how that shit works in his head.
Use use a Velcro strap and tie it to their belt. Strap it to their belt. I created a Velcro strap, 7 foot long. He goes around.
Than you.
And like a Scooby-Doo, you know, when they wrap it around, it looks silly, but it works. Have you demoed it? Not yet. I'm going to do that right now.
No, it doesn't work. That's why my mum called you a twat.
That's where I'm heading to right now. For society, it's time to change this. This doesn't help us. We need to go. I disagree. Of course, because it's your life. Yeah. You're putting your life into this. It's not my life, it's my...
Oh, I wonder why I cut it just there. I wonder what was there. I'm curious. Maybe we'll find out one day.
Right? It should be your life. Why? Because you have control and power over others. That's a huge responsibility. That's your whole life. You are the shepherd. I understand what you're saying there. You are the shepherd. What I'm saying is, it's not me as a person. It's my job. It's what I do. Like, but me as a person, I'm a man. Yeah, I have a family. Yeah, of course. So it's that I'm a good person. And most of the people that I work with, not most, all the people that I work with, I can speak for my group of guys that I work with, are good people. Well, they put torture cuffs on people, so we gotta put a caveat.
Sorry, right. I was away from my phone for a moment just then, because I was trying to sort out food, so let's listen to what that was.
Yeah, I have a family. Yeah, of course. So it's that I'm a good person. And most of the people that I work with, not most, all the people that I work with, I can speak for my group of guys that I work with, are good people. Well, they could...
Oh, right. So it's just his opinion then. So he didn't say anything that was terrible. Not, like the copper didn't say anything that was terrible. Didn't say anything that was demonstrably false. All he said was something that the Jose Maria de Castro thinks is bullshit. Even though he is in the same, conversation, said how he doesn't want to hate police, he doesn't want to abuse them, he doesn't want to do this, he doesn't want to do that, he doesn't want to think badly of them, but he will not accept that they're all good guys in that particular state trooper department. So, well, there we go, everybody. Right, Chili pressed the red button, so I guess we're wrong. Yeah, he must be right. That must be it. Bollocks.
Torture cuffs on people, so we gotta put a caveat. That's the whole thing. You can say that, but that's not true. You guys use torture cuffs on people. That means there's a problem with you. You can't see, and every single cop... I had a cop yesterday lie to me and say, I put cuffs on people and never had any complaints. Okay, you just lied to me.
Right, you know for a fact that he lied to you? Do you know that for a fact? Have you looked up his record? Have you checked to see if there's been coppers over here in the UK have not had complaints about the handcuffs? There you go. I win, you see, because I said I guarantee. I win.
I've seen 100,000 cop videos. Almost on every one of them, there's like, oh man, these are tight. On every one of them, right? Not a couple of them.
Because the only ones that get posted are the ones that resist, the ones that put up a fight, the ones that are actual fucking idiots. They're the only ones that get posted, because they're the only ones that get clicks and views. So, you know what? You might have seen however many freaking videos that you just said, and they might have all said, oh, these are tight. You know, something being tight isn't torture. Do you not realise that? Idiot.
Most of them. So he lied to me. And you know it too. If you listen carefully to what that person's saying, I'm hurting. He's innocent until proven guilty. He was his wife with a black eye. And what about, is there a way...
Oh my fucking God. The amount that he defends wife beaters, it's just shocking to me. Absolutely shocking. The wife's there with a black eye. The bloke still stood there with his fist clenched. But he's innocent till proven guilty. Which, don't get me wrong, I know officially you are innocent till proven guilty. I get that. But what the fuck?
Bring him in without putting him in torture cuffs. I look forward to seeing your Velcro cuffs. Were you out with him? No, but you're not a hateable guy. Now, don't get me wrong, you could be a sadistic prick who tortures people. I don't know you. I hope you're not. You don't, see, even the look in his face, he's like, come on, man, I don't torture people. But, I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm just, what I'm saying? But this is how my people feel. And it's half of us now. It's 50-50 now. Now it's gone down to the last.
No, it's not. And so I don't get why he keeps lying about that as well. Like yesterday, he was saying that it's most people's this big divide between police and the public. And the public think this and the public think that. No. Because you say it doesn't make it true.
Gallup poll, 52% distrust cops, 48% trust cops. But that just hemmed up, by the way, in 2022. And after George Floyd calmed down, now it's back to 50.
Oh, right. So now, right. So it's got an excuse. So the reason that more people trusted cops than the other way around was because of things at the time. But now he knows. By the way, and it doesn't matter that you can't find official statistics for this online. Yeah. That is irrelevant. The fact remains that Chile knows that it's now.
New number is 50.
People aren't announcing it, but he knows it. Fucking idiot.
50-50 America? Yeah. The Gallup, G-A-L-L-O-B, they do a poll every year about the trust for police. In 2020 with George Floyd, it was down to 48 to 50. And then it was 49-51 in 21. And then now it's at 22, it's 50-50. People who trust cops don't trust cops. So 50% chance, dude, you're one of the horrible ones. I know it's hard to hear, but you're actually, what's crazy about you is you actually allow the words that I say to affect your heart, which is, dude, you're one out of...
Oh my God, it's just so crazy. And yeah, unlocked, I get that. That's sort of how I was raised as well. We didn't like the police. But I'm grown up enough to know that it's not all of them. It's some of them. And that Chile is wrong and a fucking moron.
10 cops right there, dude. Most of them have on this. I can say that it's because the way that you contacted me. Yeah. If you were talking to me like you said you hated cops, you would have come to me like that. Yeah, you said I would have had a conversation. Right. I really don't like being posted on the internet, but it is what it is. It's I'm not trying to hide. Yeah. But I can't speak for my department. It's just.
But Chile's all like, yeah, blah, blah. Yeah, in like, it was so many times before. Hi, Mr. Andrat, thanks for being here, mate. Yeah, he said that they don't want to be filmed as soon as you start filming them. Not just him, by the way, a lot of other frauditors. Maybe not even him. But I know a lot of them do say that shit. That, oh, it's because they're being filmed. They don't like being filmed. They refuse to be filmed. They're doing this because they're being filmed. That's just bollocks. 99% of the ones that we see, I've got no issue with being filmed. They just want you to, you know, stay within certain boundaries for their own safety and yours. It's not that difficult.
Well, you came out and talked to me as soon as I pulled up. You weren't rude or you weren't aggressive. You didn't pull your gun out. I know what you doing. I hear you.
Right, what a load of bollocks. Like any of them would have just pulled the gun out on you. Stop lying.
I can accept. How far up on the ranks are you? I'm just a trooper. Just a trooper, that's it. Just a trooper. Do you agree with me at all that torture custody changed? Is there any way we can change torture custody?
No.
Technology is always changing, so I'm sure that eventually something will change. Just a ballpark percentage.
But it won't change for Velcro straps. I guarantee it.
How many people, if you said, hey, look, you gotta come with me, you're registered. Do you want to come with me nice, or do I gotta...
Do you want to come with me nice? And if you come with me nice, yeah, I won't put the handcuffs on you. Oh, God. I know it wouldn't be most, yeah. I know it wouldn't be the majority. But if they did it like this, some police officers would die. Or at the very least would be seriously injured. Because it wouldn't just be left at that, would it? Some of them would go in the back seat without the handcuffs on and would do terrible things. Hey up, my high geeks. Thanks for being here, mate. Hello, Pronto. That's a cool name. Alfredo. Hello.
Punching cuffs. I can say that I don't arrest people for that type of stuff. Well, how many people do you think would go with you if you had to arrest them? Maybe half. Half, maybe. So I can't say for sure. I don't.
So the numbers aren't actually that good, are they, Chiller? Bollocks.
I don't know any numbers, but so 50% of people though would be able to get out of the torture. But the problem for us is like, just like you contacted me and you say you don't really know me, but I don't know your intentions too, right? You could be the nicest guy in the world approaching me here, right?
It's not like a fucking abusive phone call to a lawyer with, hi, I'm a nice guy.
That's a game changer. This stops you. People don't care about it. It's just like your camera doesn't stop.
Put 69 in the chat, yeah? if you think that with this conversation that the dickhead has had with this copper has changed stuff, you know, is proof that he's a game changer. No, you know what? No, 69's good. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that. Put a 69 in the chat if you think Chili's full of shit.
Who I am, because I want this all the time. No, it sure does. No, it doesn't. Now, you're not I'm speaking kind of, for you here. You're not a tyrant, thug, piece of garbage. But this stops the tyrant, piece of garbage thug.
Thank you, Dravico, Kelly, Tanet, Lord, Pronto, Timo, Michael, Bitwise, Arbet, Leanne, Mike, and Church of POS. And Tim. Hello, mate. Vera, I think you're right, my love.
Because I don't have a thick criminal record whatsoever. I'm not a felon. But I've been arrested 20 times plus because I told cops how it was. The cameras? You think that? Because our body cameras will show most of the time that people will call and complain, they'll show that it wasn't even. I've seen that lots of times, just so you know. I give you credit on that.
Yeah, Vera's right. Please click even the like button, with 2 T's, button, and consider becoming a member of the channel. It's all good. And if you'd like to support the channel in any way, look at the pinned comment. There's ways to do it there. I really appreciate it. And anybody that's not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the like, definitely, the like button. And tinkle the bell. You might like it. I certainly do.
I've seen lots of people lie about cops and say they did something. The body cam reveals something else. But what I'm saying is your basic policies and procedures, when you show those on camera, lay on your belly, I'm going to put your arms behind your back, get on your knees. Those things right there, I'm not your dog. I don't have to lay on my belly. Have you ever been to any type of our training?
It's cherry flavoured, Arbor, so yeah, lick it.
Your training is the biggest problem in the world. Remember Uvalde? Why didn't they rush in there? Because groupthink is officer safety first. And when you got 100 cops together, they went right back to their groupthink of officer safety first. You then negated all heroes. There were war heroes in those group of 300 cops. None of them went in because groupthink, officer safety first. Your training is atrocious.
Sorry, I totally weren't listening.
And when you got 100 cops together, they went right back to their groupthink of officer safety first. You then negated all heroes.
Is he on about Uvalde? Let me know.
There were war heroes in those group of 300 cops. None of them went in because groupthink, officer safety first. Your training is atrocious. People say more training, and I go,
how can he sit there and say the training's atrocious? He's never been through it. This is his thing, yeah? He failed to become a copper. He wanted to be and couldn't. And so therefore, that gives him the authority to say that the training's atrocious and whatnot. By the way, I don't know nothing about the training. I know nothing. Maybe it is awful. I don't know, though. And so there's the difference. I won't sit there and say it's this or it's that because I don't know. He doesn't know either. So he's got no right to say that shit.
Train for what? To scream, stop resisting?
And obviously what happened in Uvalde was fucking awful. Just awful, beyond awful. And yeah, don't want to get into that. Bless them.
You're punching someone? Like we have such
children, not the cops.
a divide here. You think more training. I think that no, what I'm saying is that have you ever been in a situation where you're trying to control the situation and make sure nobody gets hurt and stuff? Have you ever done that? That's right, when you're trying to control it. Right, that's controlled, and it's you're there to fight somebody, right? But for us, like for you, I don't know you, and I contact you, and I have to assess right now and seem like a total prick, right? What I'm saying though is your tactics of making people lay on their belly aren't the best tactics for an educated, civilized society. And as soon as you guys start saying lay on your belly, the general public goes, I'm not your dog, you lay on your belly. It's just the control factor that you're talking about, how we have to have control over everything. We have to make sure, because I don't know, what I'm saying is I don't know your intentions. So certain situations dictate how people are affected, arrest is affected, right? So that's the situation. Yeah. And having to, yeah, sure. I can check the channel. Yeah, delete Lawz, but one of my guys should never see right now. Go, get out of here. All right, man.
Is he telling the copper to get out of it? That the copper has to go back to his job. Oh, Tones, what's that? I scrapped a whole video I was making on the 8 fraudsters who invaded. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, I remember. I was thinking about it recently, actually. How you said that that you was going to do a video about that, and you was asking people's opinion on it, like how you should approach it. You know, because we tend to approach these kind of videos with humour. Obviously, there's very little. There's no humour to be found there. And so I did wonder what happened with that, but I did then also assume that, nah, I completely understand, mate. Hello, Ayla, better late than never, my love.
Well, that was Ken Nix right there. So, you know, there's just such a gap there. He doesn't really understand the perspective of being on the other end of getting those shorts and cuffs put on. He doesn't really understand that perspective, that truthful perspective. And I just pulled over on the side of the road and talked with him, and he was a nice guy. And
so you just pulled over on the side of the road, got your head in where it's not wanted, put your nose in other people's business where it's certainly not wanted. Yes, Ambush, he did say that he wants his dog held accountable. Yeah. So you just basically... And excuse me. It's a good thing, right? It's a good... But it's only just started doing that. I mean, the way he was talking about it earlier is like, you know, he used to act the abusive wanker way, you know, years ago in his youth, when he was young. But now he's better. Now he's stopping doing that now. It's been the matter of weeks. You're nothing. You're still the same dickhead that you always have been. Nothing's changed.
I hope he was anyway. See, you never know if they're nice or not until you research them later and get...
They're all fucking right. All of them. I'm pretty... Have got the capability of being nice. It's just... It can very much depend on how you have approached them and the stuff that you're saying to them. Like, the abuse that you've given them in the past has been absolutely disgusting. And nobody should ever have to put up with that abuse, full stop, ever in their lives. But certainly not whilst they're out there in their job. Your way of thinking is warped as fuck, and it boggles my mind. And just because you got rid of your red glasses, yeah, your new glasses just make you look daft. You look old, by the way, as well. Your hair dye's fading. Your foundation's not doing your wrinkles anymore. Sort yourself out. And by the way, let me just add, yeah, I don't really give a shit about how anybody looks. But we all know how vain and narcissistic this bloke is. So we know that shit bothers him. Like how he gets called short. So yeah, I have to throw it in now and then.
What their history is, but he seemed like a nice enough guy. It's hard to look at someone who's super likable and then just decide you're going to hate them. And so it was hard to...
That's weird, because you've done it with shitloads of coppers before that have been nice to you, pleasant to you. There's females, all of them. And you still hated them and treated them like shit. What was so special about this one, I wonder? Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. It's the newfound you, ain't it? The you that doesn't abuse police officers anymore and doesn't hate on them and etc, etc. What the fuck?
I don't want to be mean to someone who's not a total prick. But I wanted to have that conversation and I did. And I think that you could see the light a little bit. We need to have more conversations like that. That's all. I gotta go. See you guys in the next one.
Oh my god. So yeah, there we go. How long have I been on for? God knows. I've got... Let's have a look. I've got a bunch of TikTok videos we can watch if you want to watch them. But let me know in the chat. Because if not, then I'll go. Because I'm hungry anyway. So I'll go make something to eat. Been on for a while. But it's up to all of you. Piece of shit. He does, Church, exactly. That's what he does. He can't argue. He can't dispute anything that anybody says about him, because usually the things that we say about him are factual, and so he has to go after the way they look. It's quite pathetic and insanely immature. But that's just chilly for you, isn't it? Let's play this.
Hey, buddy! What you got to say to my TikTok followers?
That was funny.
What you got to say to my TikTok followers? TikTok followers? Yeah, tell them something good.
Wow, that was exciting.
Turn around and lay on your belly. Turn around and lay on your belly. Lay on your belly. Yo, we just met, brother, and I don't know you yet. I don't know you. Charlie Little Bear!
Wow. You don't know them yet. Like, you just do something simple anyways.
I don't know you yet, dude. I don't want to lay on my belly. We just met.
Don't act like a twat then. Don't break the law. Maybe you won't get demanded of that. You know, it's quite simple.
Did you ask me what has to happen from you? Like, we can have a conversation here, you know?
They're gonna push you down and look inside your butthole. I mean, you've been watching Chili, man? You need to watch Chili. You're gonna get your butt looked at, man.
A message to you people who made videos about me. I'm coming after you. I'm suing your ass. And I'm doing
Scary.
far more than that.
White fragility. This is you haters left and right, leaving racist comments and making threats. Like some sad, desperate attempt to get attention. Bad attention is still attention, right? Or are you just mad that you couldn't manipulate them? Their community doesn't owe you a goddamn thing. And this is the only video you're gonna get out of me. I just wanted you to know that the people that you're threatening are under my personal protection. Serve all the papers that you want, but if any one of them is put into harm's way because of you, you won't be seeing a video out of me. You wouldn't see me at all.
Oh, yeah. That bloke seemed like I meant business, didn't I? Let's have a look. Where did I get to? 1, 2, 3, that one.
Chili, that LA guy came here, and then everything went to shit.
That was short. I just downloaded a bunch earlier. I thought I'd have a look at them.
Are you gonna listen or not? Partner, come over here. Let's move over here, please.
I'm standing here on the sidewalk just filming.
That's fine, you can record.
Hey, Lelin. Hey, Legicator.
No, you want, but I'm telling you, just come over here. Officer Salazar, 41416. All right?
You can call me good citizen or sir. I teach constitutional law. I can stand right here.
No, you don't teach constitutional law. You claim to be a law scholar, even though it's been proven over and over and over again that even me, a Brit bird, knows more about US constitutional law than you do.
I'm not interfering in any way, shape, or form. I'm being pretty polite, aren't I? But I'm being pretty polite, right? I'm not getting your face and not saying anything to you. Just standing here filming, right? Is that fair, Officer Salazar? I'm being fairly polite. I'm being fairly polite to what I said, sir.
You're fine. You're fine.
I just stood here and filming. I was just. You came to me and you interacted with me. I was just filming quietly.
Look how scared he looks. He looks well scared. He looks proper sheepish. That's quite funny.
You seem like you're annoyed, and I don't want to annoy you. You seem like you're a little annoyed. You seem like you're a little bit agitated.
Oh, bollocks.
Are you gonna listen or not?
Sorry. He's sharing the same flipping airspace as you, mate. I'd be fucking annoyed as well. I wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't agree to any test if I were you.
Oh, yeah. If Chili says that you wouldn't agree with this and wouldn't agree with that, then, you know, Chili's right. If Chili says it, it's true, remember? It's facts.
I would immediately stop testing with that cop. He's not there to help you. He's here to hurt you.
but maybe she just wants to get on her way and go home. Maybe she doesn't want to be taken to the police station. Maybe she doesn't want to have to give a blood sample, which potentially is what happens. I mean, again, I don't know, I'm not American, but over here, for example, if you're suspected of drink driving and you refuse to do the breathalyzer at the side of the road, you will be arrested and you will be taken to the police station, and eventually you will be forced to give a blood sample, and that will be tested. I think it's the same, at least in some states in America. Maybe not all of them, maybe none of them, I could be wrong. But yeah.
You don't have to submit to any tests. I would stop testing if I were you. Stop now. Tell them I refuse all searches and seizures. I mean, if you have to test her that hard, she's probably okay. Why don't you just let her go on about...
Chili says she's okay, so she's okay. Let's not worry about it, yeah? She's okay, she's alright. So, you know, by the way, I don't know. I know this is old, I can't remember. But let's say she is drunk, alright? Let's pretend that she's wasted, swerving all over the road. That's why they pulled her over. But Chili says that she's okay. There's no victim yet, right? So it's okay. Then you just let her get on her way. Now, just because she might drive around the corner and kill a whole family in a car crash, it doesn't matter, because at the moment there's been no victim. Don't you forget, Chili knows best. Exactly, Arbor.
Our life.
Hi, Demonov. Oh, Tones, seriously, mate. Yes. Oh, God. Oh. Can you imagine if he did get tased? Oh, God, that video just... It wouldn't even matter, yeah? 100 of us could put the same video of him being tased on our channels, and every single one of us would get thousands of views. People would not be able to get enough of it. I would not be able to get enough of it. Watching him getting tased, it's almost like fantasy stuff, that is. Almost. Hi, Slim Living Cyborg. How you doing, mate? Just... Oh, God, Chili being tased. All I want for Christmas is Chili tased. Yeah, man.
She seems to be standing there just fine on 2 feet, looking straight ahead. When I'm ever buzzed, I can't do that. She seems to be fine to me. Looks solid as a rock.
Oh, that's it. Chili said she's fine. She's all right. You know, jobs are good, isn't it? They should just be, you know, sending her on her way, brushing their hands off, saying, cheers, mate, to Chiller. Thanks, mate. Listen, lad, yeah? If you didn't tell us, if you didn't put us in our place and tell us that she's all right, oh, God, man. I can't even imagine what could have happened. Thank goodness you were here, Chiller. You hero. Hero.
On my camera, I can tell you that right now. You're the chemical police, though. You gotta test people for chemicals.
Yes, like, you know, like chemicals that affect your ability to drive, chemicals that affect your ability to concentrate, to make quick decisions. Those terrible tyrant chemical police. I mean, just how dare they? How dare they try and stop somebody from drink driving or drug driving? How dare they? Tyrants, man, tyrants.
Just stop, honey. He's just trying to find your eyes fluttering is all he's
There's his bullshit, honey, bollocks. Ah, God, that winds me up. How dare he?
doing. Don't agree to anything else. Just walk away from that pig. He's not here to help you. He's here to hurt you.
Based on what? Based on you and your imagination. Maybe that's what he wants to do. Maybe that's what he thinks when he sees an attractive young lady. Maybe that's what goes through his mind. Don't assume that everybody's you.
Well, you better call for backup. The guy with the camera's talking.
No, but the guy with the camera could suddenly act like a dickhead. The guy with the camera could suddenly get too close. The guy with the camera could suddenly become violent. None of this stuff's complicated, not one little bit.
Looks just fine to me, dude. Why don't you leave her alone?
That's it, again, once again. Sorry to keep saying this, but Chili says that she looks fine. So why are the police still there? I just don't understand it. They should have gone off by now. This is horrendous. Do they not know who he is? I mean, this is Jose Maria de Castro, the man who knows it all. If he says that she's fine, then she is fine. Bollocks.
Full-grown men at 2 o'clock in the morning standing around
She's probably fine.
her. She's not nervous. No way she can make mistakes because of nerves, right? No way.
Give over. It's not. Oh God. There's a difference between nervousness and impairment. I assume, again, I'm only assuming, but I assume they are trained to be able to tell the difference between somebody who is too impaired to do something and somebody who's just a bit jittery, nervous. It's not complicated.
No way, right? There's no way. Don't do it, honey. It's not going to help you. He's
Fuck off with your
only here to
honey.
hurt you. He's not here to help you.
This whole honey bollocks, it really winds me up. It just, oh God. What's the word? Is it derogatory? You know, I'm so much better when I'm writing and typing. I'm so much better on my words. When I'm talking, I lose my wording sometimes. I think it's that, isn't it? Just, go away.
All whatsoever. Don't agree to any more tests. I'm telling you, I'm your friend. He's not. That guy is not
Lies.
your friend. He's trying to put you in a dungeon right now. Stop agreeing to being tested. If he cannot prove you're drunk, he has to let you go.
That's wrong. Again, sorry, I've been able to look at the chat properly. Oh God, you know what? I could be wrong. Maybe it's not wrong over there, but over here, no, that's wrong. Over here, if they suspect you are impaired, whether it be by alcohol or drugs, then you refusing to do this at the side of the road tests will just result in you being arrested, taken to the police station, and then being forced to basically give a blood sample. So, nah. That's my problem too. It's why all my videos are edited and pre-written and I fumble all my live commentary. Rubbish at it, tones. It's hard work, ain't it? But I just, I don't know, I'm not great at editing videos either, to be honest. At the moment, I'm finding this a little bit easier. But yeah, I always forget my wording. I'm so much better when it's written.
Yeah, 3 full-grown men, 2 guys with guns standing on each side of her. She's not nervous at all, is she? Jackboot thugs.
Yeah, that's how I am, Lelyn.
Just disgusting. Guy across the street screaming at 2 o'clock in the morning. She's not nervous. She's not nervous.
Maybe she's drunk. Maybe she's high. Maybe it's none of your fucking business.
Cop with a flash.
Oh, maybe the side of the road filming her. Filming this interaction that she's having with the police that she probably isn't happy about and probably feels embarrassed about. And now she's got some fucking nutter at the side of the road filming it and who's going to put it on YouTube. So yeah, you're right. Maybe she's not nervous at all.
Light in her face. She's not nervous. Why don't you just let her go, dude? She's fine.
Vera, that Brazilian, so-called Brazilian that he was dating, he weren't dating her anyway, was he? She was the hostess from a club, a bar, whatever. He ain't had a bird forever, maybe. He had that pretend one, didn't he? But, God, I didn't know you were Brazilian, by the way, Vera.
Yeah, you do it. Let's see how you do it. Oh, you're so talented.
Oh, God, thank God that's over. That was just annoying.
Police threaten. I will tow your car.
Stop talking. Don't say another word. For the rest of this experience, don't say another word, my friend. Don't speak.
Is this the same video, but just closer and whatnot? Let me know.
I help a lot of people.
You help nobody. You've never helped anybody. Fucking liar.
You're a real good guy, man. No victims. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Oh, he doesn't swear though, remember? Remember he told that judge, I don't swear. I don't swear. I say fudge and I say get the flock out of here. I don't swear.
It's Techline. Hey, fuck yourself, you filthy pig. I can park that car wherever I want. Techline versus Danforth, 1943. I have the legislation in my...
Which is proven to be, oh shit, where's that? Kids, is it Mississippi, was it? basically only relevant in one state. I could be wrong about the state, but yeah. Another bit of bullshit off his bullshit trifold that is just bullshit and doesn't work.
And you don't decide where I can park my car. I have a freedom to travel.
Use your fucking legs then. Oh, I can't, can I? He's got his terminal knee pressure.
How do you feel, Piggy? No victims. There's no victim. There's no victim of her. There's no victim. Where is there a dead person on the ground? Did she hit somebody with her car? This is what you've amounted to, dude. Taking people to a dungeon. You don't even know the laws of the...
Yeah, my mum says you're a twat for calling them dungeons and for calling handcuffs torture cuffs and for saying that you should just use Velcro restraints. My mum thinks that you are stupid.
No, you're an uneducated goon, dude. You're an uneducated goon. Don't talk to him anymore. He's not going to help you. I know you don't like this, believe me. Don't speak to him. Not another word to him. You have the right to remain silent. Stop speaking. Don't blind me with that light, you filthy pig. I'll file a lawsuit against you. You have no idea what I do. Don't
Bye, Tones. Thanks for stopping by.
speak.
Take care.
Amazing. You guys are just amazing. Now we got a bunch more. We got a bunch more little piggies coming flying in. Oh man, there's a guy with a camera here. There's a guy with a camera here and he was being mean to us. There's a man with a camera talking.
No, there's a man with a camera being unnecessarily aggressive. So could, possibly not, but could possibly be a danger. So, yeah, wow. By the way, I've got thumb cuffs. What do you think he would think of thumb cuffs? I'm quite curious. I'd like to know.
There's a man with a camera and he was speaking. Feel like a man taking a chick to the jail?
What the fuck? Why does it matter whether it's a male or a female? I'm female, again. Shocking, I know, but I am, right? Now, I'm just as capable of breaking the law as my husband, as my brother, as my next door neighbour. Just because I'm a bird doesn't mean I'm not capable of breaking the law. So just because I'm a bird doesn't mean that I wouldn't deserve to be arrested and taken away by the police. Exactly, Unlocked, exactly. Can't arrest chicks. It's so flipping insulting. Maybe she was a very naughty girl.
This is what you've amounted to in life, dog. This is what you become.
Yeah, to have to fucking put up with shit from you and not react to it. Personally, I think they're amazing.
This is what you become, guys. This is what you become. You take a victimless crime to a prison cell, to a dungeon, dude.
You don't know that. It's none of your business. You have no idea why they got pulled over. You've got no idea why they've been arrested. You certainly got no idea whether they're going to be going into a prison cell, jail cell or whatnot. You have no idea. It's just like that. That's the... Oh, what's it? What's the word in? The flipping thingy of your life. Cell. Not dungeon. A cell. Or an interview room. Bollocks. Absolutely Unlocked. Absolutely. That's exactly what would happen.
Get your name and badge number, sir? Can I get your name and badge number, please? Sure. What is it?
It's 3 and it's FU. That's my name. That's my badge number.
Sergeant Shackelford?
Sergeant? Your name's Shackelford. It's not Sergeant. The military as a police was done in 1929.
My God, I thought that's over. Right, I'm absolutely starving, so I'm going to go. Well, thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. I don't know when I'll be on next. You never know. I'll see. I've not been sleeping very well, so you never know. I might be on like in the middle of the night or early hours in the morning. Failing that, the next time that I definitely will be on is on Monday, and it is my birthday on Monday, and I will be 40. So I really, really hope you can all join me. You know, Chili's being a bit of a letdown anyway with YouTube content at the moment. So, but it's Thursday evening. So between now and Monday evening, I will download anything and everything that he puts up, and a couple of things from some UK auditors as well. And I'd like to try and make a night of it. So, all of take care. Anybody that's not subscribed, please subscribe. Anybody that's not already hit the like button, please hit the like button. And yeah, if I don't talk to you before, then I hope you all have a great weekend. And yeah, take care, my loves. Bye.